As the night gently settles over the world and the noise of the day begins to fade, I invite you to take a deep breath. Let go of everything that weighed on your mind today. The unfinished tasks, the quiet worries, the questions that followed you through the hours. They can rest now. You can rest now, for this moment belongs to you and God alone. He is near you, closer than your own heartbeat, more faithful than the morning sun. He has watched over you through every step, through every unseen battle, through every sigh you never spoke out loud. And tonight, as you sit quietly in the dim light, He whispers again into the silence of your heart, "Be still, my child. I am here." There were moments today when you wondered if He was truly listening, when the things you prayed for seemed unanswered, when strength felt too far away, and peace felt like a dream you could not touch. But even then, even in the shadows, He was holding you together. Every tear you shed was seen. Every heartbeat was heard. Nothing in your day escaped His notice. The same God who commands the galaxies is the one who gently held your heart today. He was with you in the quiet frustrations, the hidden fears, the silent victories you never told anyone about. And tonight, He says, "Lay it all down before me." You don't have to carry it into tomorrow. The world will still spin, the stars will still shine. But right now, you're invited to rest in perfect peace. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture the gentle light of heaven wrapping around you like a blanket, soft, warm, and holy. This is His presence. It's not far away, not reserved for the perfect or the strong. It's here, right where you are. You may have failed today or fallen short of what you hoped for, but His mercy runs deeper than your mistakes. Grace has already covered what guilt tried to condemn. If your heart feels weary tonight, lift it gently toward Him. You don't need fancy words. You don't need to sound holy. Just breathe His name softly and let His peace fill the spaces where fear once lived. He knows your thoughts before they are formed, your tears before they fall, your needs before you even whisper them. And He delights in drawing near to those who trust Him, even in their silence. There is a reason you made it through this day, a reason you are here, still standing, still breathing, still hoping. You may not see it yet, but heaven has been working behind the scenes, weaving details, opening unseen doors, arranging divine appointments. The same God who led the Israelites by fire and cloud is leading you through this season, one quiet step at a time. What feels uncertain to you is already secured in His plan. So as the night deepens, don't fear the silence. Within it, God speaks in the language of peace. He reminds you that rest is not weakness, it's worship. That letting go is not giving up, it's trusting Him completely. And that even when your eyes close in sleep, His eyes never leave you. He says to you now, my beloved, I will fight your battles while you rest. I will protect you through the night. I will renew your strength for the dawn that is coming. The same dawn that lights the sky will one day light your soul again. For your story is not over. It's simply resting in the hands of the one who writes it perfectly. I saw you today, when you tried to hold back your tears, when you smiled so no one would see the ache beneath it. I watched as you carried responsibilities heavier than what others could imagine, and yet you never stopped giving. You kept showing up. You kept believing, even when faith felt fragile. My child, that quiet strength you carried, it's not yours alone. I have been your strength all along. When others misunderstood you, I understood. When you felt unseen, I saw every detail, every act of kindness you gave when no one said thank you, every prayer you whispered when no one was listening. I heard them all. Not a single moment of love, forgiveness, or patience was wasted. I have gathered them like precious jewels, storing them in eternity. You often think you're behind, like time is slipping through your fingers. You look at others and wonder why their path seems easier, brighter, faster. But beloved, you are not behind. You are being prepared. There are doors you have not seen yet, blessings still ripening in silence, promises that require waiting to mature into glory. Trust the pace of heaven. My timing may feel slow, but it is never late. Every delay in your life has divine design. What you thought was rejection was actually protection. What you thought was silence was the sound of me working in hidden ways. I have not forgotten what I spoke over you. My promises do not expire. They unfold. Just as the seed cannot bloom before its season, your calling will not fade in the waiting. So tonight, breathe deeply and release the pressure to have everything figured out. Let me carry what was never meant to be your burden. Rest doesn't mean the absence of purpose. It means aligning with my rhythm. Even the earth rests. Even the moon waxes and wanes, yet both remain faithful in my orbit. You too are part of my divine rhythm, growing, resting, rising again. If you could see what I see, you would stop worrying about the outcome. You would see angels stationed around your home, around your loved ones, around your dreams. You would see my hand removing obstacles that once terrified you and building bridges you thought were impossible. For every night you cried yourself to sleep, heaven was writing restoration into your story. Your tears were not wasted. They watered the seeds of tomorrow's joy. You have wondered if I am still near. I never left. Not when you doubted. Not when you fell short. Not when you questioned my plan. I stayed because my love for you is not conditional. It does not fade with your emotions or fluctuate with your failures. It is constant, eternal, unshakable. Even when you let go of me, I never let go of you. So now lift your eyes again. The same God who carried you this far will not abandon you in the middle. I am the author and the finisher. I do not write halfway stories. I complete what I begin. And what I began in your life, the calling, the dream, the healing, the hope, it will not die unfulfilled. The waiting is not punishment. It is preparation for the magnitude of what I'm about to release. You are entering a season where I will turn exhaustion into elevation, where the very things that drained you will become the reason you rise, where what once hurt you will become the testimony that heals others. Every midnight will make sense when you see the sunrise I've prepared. So let your heart rest in this truth tonight. I'm not finished with you yet. My beloved child, as you rest beneath this quiet night sky, know that I am already in your tomorrow. I'm walking ahead of you, preparing the path, softening the hearts you will meet, arranging the moments that will remind you that I am faithful. You do not have to fear what awaits you, for nothing in your future will surprise me, and nothing in your past can disqualify you from my grace. You may not see it yet, but the breaking of dawn has already begun in the spirit. While you sleep, I am turning the soil of your life. I am uprooting what no longer serves you and planting what will bear eternal fruit. I am aligning your steps with destiny so that when you wake, you will feel something different, lighter, freer, more at peace. Remember, peace is not the absence of trouble. It is the presence of me. When you wake tomorrow, the same world will greet you, but your heart will see it through the eyes of grace. The weight you carry today will no longer crush you because I will teach you how to walk with it differently. You will learn to rest even while running, to sing even while waiting, to believe even while breaking, because I am the God who turns ashes into beauty, mourning into dancing, and weakness into strength. So tonight, release every what if. Let go of every scenario your mind tried to control. The what ifs are not your responsibility. They are mine. You were never meant to bear the weight of predicting the future. You were created to trust the one who holds it. Lay your fears before me, and I will trade them for peace that surpasses understanding. If you only knew how many times my angels intervened for you today, protecting, guiding, redirecting, you would fall to your knees in awe. You are not alone, not for a single heartbeat. Heaven has surrounded you like a fortress. I have placed divine boundaries around your life. No darkness can cross what I have sealed. The enemy's threats are loud, but they are powerless against my decree. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, because you are mine. Yes, there are storms, but even the wind obeys my voice. When the waves rise, I rise higher. When the night grows darker, my light burns brighter. You are safe, even when you don't feel it, because safety is not about circumstances. It's about who holds you, and I am holding you now and always. Let your mind find rest in that truth. The world may still spin with chaos, but within you, my spirit whispers calm. The same spirit that hovered over the waters at creation hovers now over your heart, bringing order to your inner world, separating fear from faith, worry from wisdom. Be still and know that I am God. As the night deepens, my presence becomes even nearer. I walk through the shadows that frighten you. I sit beside you when the room feels empty. I speak through the silence that others mistake for absence. When you hear nothing, trust that I am listening. When you feel nothing, trust that I am working. When you see nothing, trust that I'm moving mountains for you. And when the morning comes, and it will, you will rise renewed. You will step into a new day, not with the heaviness of yesterday, but with the strength of heaven. You will look back and realize that every valley shaped your faith. Every tear softened your heart. Every waiting season built your roots. For I have been crafting your story with precision, love, and purpose. The night is not the end. It is the womb of your dawn. So rest now, my beloved. Let your soul settle like the calm sea after the storm. I am in control. I am your peace. I am your tomorrow. Sleep in my presence, dream in my promises, and awaken to my goodness. For the sun will rise again, and with it, a new mercy will greet you. And when it does, remember this night, when heaven whispered to your heart, you are deeply loved, endlessly known, and eternally safe in me. My beloved, now that your heart has found rest in my presence, let me begin the work that goes deeper than words. Tonight, I want to touch the places within you that you've hidden. The silent aches that linger when the world grows quiet. The wounds you cover with a smile. The memories you push away when they return uninvited. Let them come into the light, for in my hands, pain is not wasted. I turn pain into wisdom and tears into healing. There are moments when you wonder why the past still hurts. Even after you've forgiven, even after time has passed. It's because healing is not forgetting. It's remembering without fear. I am teaching you to look at what once broke you and see how I carried you through it. The scar remains, but it no longer bleeds. The memory remains, but it no longer controls you. You have carried burdens that were never yours to carry. You tried to fix what only I could heal. You gave your love to those who could not hold it, and you blamed yourself for their inability to understand it. But listen closely, my child. You were never too much. They simply could not see the magnitude of the heart I gave you. So let go of the shame that whispers lies into your soul. The shame that says you failed, that says you were not enough, that says you should have known better. You could not have known because you were growing. You could not have done differently because you were still learning to see through my eyes. I do not condemn you for what broke. I restore you for what's next. You are not defined by the mistakes that haunt you. You are not defined by the seasons that nearly destroyed you. You are defined by my grace, and my grace never fails. You have fallen, yes, but you have risen. And even when you stumbled, my hand never left your side. I was there in every valley. I am here in every moment, and I will be there in every tomorrow. Take a deep breath. Feel the air fill your lungs. That is my breath, my spirit giving life to you once again. Every inhale carries grace. Every exhale releases pain. Let your heart expand again, for I am making space inside you for joy to return. You've been running for so long, from expectations, from disappointment, even from yourself. But I'm not asking you to run anymore. I am asking you to be still and let me hold you. Let me remind you that even in your exhaustion, you are worthy of love. You are still my masterpiece, even when you feel undone. I created you not to perform, but to belong. There is beauty in the slow healing, my child. Don't despise the process. The seasons that feel silent are the ones where I am closest. When you feel nothing, that's when I'm rebuilding what you cannot see. When you feel alone, that's when I'm wrapping you in unseen arms. You are being transformed cell by cell, thought by thought, into someone stronger, gentler, wiser, freer. Do not rush what I am doing in you. Some wounds take longer because their roots run deep, but no wound is beyond my reach. There is no darkness I cannot illuminate, no memory I cannot redeem. Trust that when I heal completely, not just the surface, but the soul beneath it. And when I restore, I make all things new. There are people in your life you still hold in your heart with pain. Some have hurt you deeply, not because they were evil, but because they were broken. They could not love you the way you deserved, because they had not yet learned to receive love themselves. You've carried the weight of their actions for too long, and it has exhausted your soul. My beloved, forgiveness is not pretending that pain never happened. It is choosing freedom over bitterness. When you forgive, you are not saying they were right. You are declaring that their wrong no longer has power over your peace. You are not weak for letting go. You are wise, because every grudge you release makes room for more grace to enter. Every time you choose mercy, the heavens move on your behalf. You are never more like me than when you choose to forgive. I know what it feels like to be betrayed. I know the sting of rejection, the ache of love unreturned, the silence of friends who disappeared when you needed them most. I felt it too, yet I chose love anyway, because love is not a feeling. It is a decision to heal instead of harm. And when you love like that, you reflect me more than you ever will through perfection. So release them to me, the ones who hurt you, the ones who left, the ones who never said sorry. They are not your burden to carry anymore. Let me deal with what is beyond your control. Let me bring justice in my way and in my time. You were not created to be the keeper of other people's sins. You were created to walk in freedom. And when you forgive yourself, that is when true healing begins. The harshest prison is not the one others build for you. It's the one you build for yourself out of guilt and regret. But I never asked you to live there. I paid for your freedom long before you ever failed. My mercy is greater than your mistake. Do you remember Peter? He denied me 3 times, and yet I called him again, saying, "Feed my sheep." I did not define him by his failure, but by his faith that returned after it. I do the same for you. No sin, no slip, no season of weakness can separate you from my love. You're not disqualified. You are redeemed. You are not forgotten. You are restored. Come to me with your regrets, every if only, every what if, every why did I. Lay them down. You cannot rewrite the past, but you can surrender it to the one who can transform it. Every mistake can become a message. Every failure can become a foundation. Nothing in your story is wasted when it's placed in my hands. Let go of the need to be understood by everyone. There will always be those who misread your heart, but I see it clearly. You don't need to explain yourself to people who are not meant to walk your journey. Your peace does not depend on their approval. It depends on your trust in me. Be content with being misunderstood if it means staying aligned with your purpose. Healing will not always look dramatic. Sometimes it's quiet, the way the morning light touches your face after a night of tears. Sometimes it's a deep breath after realizing you no longer feel that ache. Sometimes it's laughter returning to your lips after months of silence. That's me, moving gently within you. I am the God of slow miracles, the kind that last forever. You don't need to prove you're healed. Just keep showing up to each day with an open heart. Healing is not about being untouched by pain. It's about not being defined by it anymore. And soon you will notice what used to break you will begin to bless you. You will look back and whisper, "God, you knew exactly what you were doing, because I waste nothing, not even your tears." My child, the season of quiet healing is preparing you for something greater than you can imagine. You have been walking through valleys, learning to breathe again, learning to trust again. Each step, though heavy, has shaped the foundation of who you are becoming. I have not wasted a single tear or moment of your pain. Every sorrow was a seed planted for your resurrection. And now, the ground of your soul is ready to bloom. The time is coming when you will see why you had to walk through the fire. Not because I wanted to hurt you, but because I wanted to reveal what could not be destroyed within you. Gold cannot shine without heat. Faith cannot grow without testing. You thought the flames would consume you, but they refined you instead. You have come through purified, stronger, radiant with purpose. Now I am breathing life into the dreams you thought had died. I'm restoring connections you thought were lost forever. I'm bringing color back to places in your heart that had gone dim. You will laugh again. You will hope again. You will live again. Because I am the God of restoration and I make all things new. You once prayed for peace, not realizing that I would teach you peace by calming the storm inside you. You prayed for strength, not realizing I would give it by letting you face what once terrified you. You prayed for faith, not realizing it grows best in the silence where you can't feel me, yet choose to believe anyway. Everything you prayed for, I have answered, just not in the way you expected. Now I am awakening within you a deeper confidence, not in yourself alone, but in me. You will walk with quiet authority, not loud pride. You will speak words that carry peace instead of pain. And people will see the light in your eyes and ask, "What happened to you?" You will smile and say, "God healed me." That will be your testimony. That will be your power. Beloved, I am not only healing you for your sake, I am healing you for others. There are souls waiting to hear your story, to be comforted by your journey, to see that beauty can rise from ashes. You are my vessel, carrying my light into dark places. When you speak, hope will awaken in those who thought life was over. When you love, broken hearts will begin to mend. Through your restoration, I will restore many. You don't need to chase the future. It will come to you in perfect time. For now, stay faithful where you are. Water the ground beneath your feet. Be kind, be present, be grateful. These small, ordinary moments are where I am building extraordinary blessings. Greatness is born in hidden places. The world will soon see the glow of my goodness in you. Not because of what you achieved, but because of what you surrendered. Your humility is your crown. Your endurance is your strength. And your compassion, born from pain, is the fragrance of heaven itself. That is who you are now, a vessel of grace, a bearer of light, a child reborn in faith. So, my beloved, lift your head. The night is passing and dawn approaches. The same hands that held you through the storm now open the door to your new beginning. Step forward in peace. Step forward in courage. Step forward in love. You are ready. I am with you. This is your season of restoration, and the best is yet to come. Delcia. The night has lifted, my beloved, and a new dawn is breaking. The air carries the scent of promise. The same God who held you through the dark now invites you to rise with the light. Yesterday's burdens have no claim on you anymore. The dawn is yours, because I have declared it so. You have walked through shadow and sorrow, and yet here you are, breathing, standing, shining. This is not survival, this is resurrection. Every scar upon your soul now tells a story of my faithfulness. You are proof that grace wins. You are living evidence that what the enemy meant for harm, I have turned for good. Look around you. The world is waiting for what I've placed within you. The gifts you once doubted, the words you once silenced, the dreams you buried in fear. It is time to bring them back to life. You were never created to hide. You were created to shine. Arise and let my glory be seen through you. Seen. The same spirit that raised Christ from the dead now lives in you. Feel that power awakening. It's not a roar of pride, but a quiet confidence that nothing can shake. You will walk differently now, not in fear, but in authority. Not with trembling, but with trust, because you finally understand that you were never alone. There will still be storms, but you will not drown. There will still be fires, but you will not burn. There will still be valleys, but you will not lose your song. For now you know, I am with you in all seasons. When you speak, speak with love. When you move, move with grace. When you build, build with wisdom. You have learned what truly matters, not the applause of others, but the quiet peace of a heart aligned with heaven. You have been refined to carry the kind of peace that changes rooms without words, that heals wounds without touch. The world is filled with noise, with countless voices shouting for attention. But your power, my beloved, will be found in stillness. Do not rush to prove yourself. You have nothing to prove, only love to give. Those who walk closely with me learn to move slowly, to act intentionally, and to love unconditionally. Quiet strength is the mark of those who have walked through the fire with me. You once prayed for signs and wonders, not realizing that the greatest miracle I would perform was within you. I healed the way you see yourself. I rewrote the story you believed about your worth. You no longer live as the wounded. You live as the redeemed. You no longer speak from pain. You speak from peace. You no longer chase validation. You walk in identity. Every breath you take now carries purpose. Every step is an act of worship. You are a living altar, a testimony of grace walking through the world. Let your days reflect the mercy that restored you. Let your nights echo with gratitude. And let your life become a song that says, God is faithful even in the waiting. Beloved, this is your new beginning. Do not look back. The past was a classroom, not a prison. Carry the lessons, not the pain. Carry the wisdom, not the wounds. I am making all things new, including you. And what is ahead will make sense of everything that came before. My beloved, you have been restored for a reason. The healing I placed in you is not meant to remain silent. It is meant to be seen. The grace that carried you was never meant to stop with you. It is meant to flow through you. You are my hands in this world, my voice among the weary, my light in the shadows. Every person you encounter carries a hidden battle. Some wear smiles that hide storms. Some walk with hearts bruised from unseen wars. Your kindness, even the smallest act, can be the bridge between despair and hope for them. Never underestimate what a gentle word, a quiet prayer, or a simple act of love can do. You are a living reminder that heaven still touches earth. When you see someone lost, do not look away. Remember where I found you, in your own brokenness. I did not wait for you to be perfect before I loved you. I came into your mess and called you mine. Now go and love others with that same mercy. Because the greatest reflection of my heart is compassion. Do not let fear convince you that you are too small to make a difference. Mountains move not by might, but by faith. The smallest seed, when sown with love, can grow into something eternal. Speak life where others speak despair. Be hope where others see none. Stand firm, even when your voice trembles. I am with you, and I will give you the words when you don't know what to say. Remember, purpose is not about position. It's about presence. It's about being where I placed you and loving with all that you are. The most sacred moments are often the ones that seem ordinary. Listening to a friend, helping a stranger, holding your child's hand. In those quiet moments, heaven smiles. Because love is not measured by size. It's measured by sincerity. You may wonder, Lord, how can I change the world? And I say to you, by loving one soul at a time. The world does not need louder voices. It needs purer hearts. I did not ask you to fix everything. I asked you to be faithful with what I placed in your hands. Faithfulness in small things opens doors to great things. When you move in obedience, the unseen realms begin to shift. Angels go before you, preparing paths you cannot see. Chains begin to break where you once felt powerless. For when you act in love, you are not alone. Heaven moves with you. The same power that raised me from death flows through your kindness, through your prayers, through your faith. My beloved, never doubt the value of your existence. Even when no one sees your quiet sacrifices, I do. Every tear you've shed in secret, every prayer whispered in darkness, they have been collected. None of it is forgotten. Every act of love is a seed in my eternal garden, and it will bear fruit in due time. Do not grow weary in doing good, for your harvest is nearer than you think. Let your life be a message, not of perfection, but of perseverance. When others see your scars, let them also see your faith. When they hear your story, let them hear my name woven through every page. I did not bring you this far just to leave you here. I will continue to lead you from glory to glory, from strength to strength. And every new level will reveal more of my heart within you. Child, as you step into this new season, remember, you are not walking into the unknown. You are walking into fulfillment. Every lesson, every delay, every tear, it was all preparation. I have gone ahead of you, setting divine appointments and aligning every detail for your good. What is waiting ahead is not random, it is written, and the one who wrote your story is faithful to complete it. You have entered a sacred season, my beloved. The time of wandering is over. You have found your footing on the path I designed long before your first breath. Do not rush this moment. Breathe it in. You are standing in the fulfillment of prayers once whispered through tears. This is holy ground. Everything that once felt delayed was never denial. It was divine alignment. Every closed door protected you from paths that would have broken you. Every not yet was a sacred pause, preparing you for what I had already written. My timing is perfect because my love is perfect. You were never waiting for me. I was waiting for your readiness. Now that your heart has healed and your eyes can see, you will begin to notice how the pieces fit together. What once looked like chaos now forms a masterpiece. What once felt like silence now sounds like harmony. What once was broken now shines with purpose. Because I never stopped working, not even for a moment. Beloved, your destiny is not a distant dream. It is unfolding right now, in every act of faith, in every word of kindness, in every breath of gratitude. I am weaving eternity into your everyday moments. When you rise in the morning and whisper, "My name," heaven leans closer. When you choose love over anger, you shift the atmosphere around you. You are not just living, you are partnering with me in creation itself. Do not let the world distract you with noise or numbers. Influence measured by fame is fleeting, but impact measured by love is eternal. Stay anchored in humility, wrapped in compassion, and steadfast in purpose. Your legacy will not be built by what you own, but by how deeply you loved. Your crown is not made of gold, it is made of grace. And when you face new challenges, for yes, they will come, do not shrink back. Remember how far you have already come. The storms that once threatened to drown you have only made you stronger. You are no longer the same soul that entered the valley. You are the warrior who rose from it. I have armed you with resilience, crowned you with peace, and clothed you with light. Now walk boldly, knowing that every step is guided. I go before you to prepare the way. I walk beside you to give you strength, and I remain behind you to guard what you've gained. You're surrounded, always. My presence is the atmosphere you breathe. In me, you live, you move, and you have your being. Child of light, lift your gaze once more. See how far the dawn stretches. The horizon glows with possibilities you haven't even dreamed of yet. You will see restoration in your family. You will see provision in your need. You will see joy overflow where sorrow once dwelled. For I have spoken, and my word does not return void. Even when you cannot see the whole picture, trust the brush in my hand. I am still painting. The colors may blur for a season, but the final image will leave you breathless. When the waiting feels endless, remember, I am not slow, I am precise. Everything arrives at the appointed hour, and that hour for your joy is nearer than you think. So rest now. You have strived enough. Let peace wash over your spirit like soft rain. Let gratitude fill your heart like morning light. You are safe. You are loved. You are home. My promise stands. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Go forth, my beloved, carrying this peace wherever you go. Let your presence remind others that love is real, that faith is worth keeping, and that hope still wins. For as you walk in my light, you become a living answer to someone else's prayer. This is your destiny, not to chase greatness, but to reflect goodness. The world is brighter because you are in it, and I delight in you. Yes, my beloved, there will be days ahead when the skies will darken again. The wind will rise, the waters will roar, and fear will try to whisper its name into your heart. But when that moment comes, remember this. I am still the same God who calmed the storm before, and I will calm it again. The peace I give you is not the fragile kind that disappears when trouble comes. It is the kind that stands tall in the middle of the storm and says, "Be still." It is the kind that sings while the waves are crashing, because it knows that I am still in control. When your heart begins to tremble, remember, peace is not found in the absence of chaos, but in my presence within it. You will not always understand what I am doing, and that's okay. Understanding is not required for faith. Trust is. Faith is choosing to believe that even when the path disappears beneath your feet, I am still guiding your steps. Every uncertainty, every unanswered question, every detour you did not plan, I have woven them into the tapestry of your destiny. Nothing that touches your life escapes my divine purpose. Sometimes I allow storms not to destroy you, but to deepen you. The rain reveals where your roots truly are. The wind exposes what you've been clinging to. And when all else is stripped away, you will see that I was always your foundation. When everything else shifts, I remain unshaken. When fear tries to speak louder than faith, pause and listen for my whisper. You won't find me in the noise or the panic. You'll find me in the still, quiet voice that says, "You're not alone." I'm in the hospital room. I'm in the courtroom. I'm in the sleepless nights when your mind won't rest. I'm there, not watching from afar, but sitting right beside you. You have walked through enough to know that my promises hold true. Look back for a moment. Can you see it now? Every valley you thought would break you became a place where you found me. Every heartbreak you thought would end, you became a doorway to deeper love. Every loss you mourned became soil for new beginnings. Nothing was wasted. It all led you here. So when the next storm comes, don't run from it. Stand firm, knowing that you are not standing alone. The waves may roar, but I walk upon them. The fire may burn, but I dwell in the midst of it. You will pass through these waters and not drown. You will walk through the fire and not be consumed. For I am your refuge and your strength, a very present help in time of trouble. Do not mistake silence for absence. Even when you cannot hear me, I am speaking. Even when you cannot feel me, I am near. My presence is not defined by emotion, but by promise. And my promise is this: I will never leave you, I will never forsake you, and I will never stop loving you. My silence is not distance, it is preparation. There will be days when your strength feels gone, when even prayer feels heavy. In those moments, you don't need to strive, just rest. Let your tears become your prayer. Let your breath become worship. I understand even the prayers you cannot speak. When words fail, my spirit intercedes for you with groanings too deep for language. So breathe, my beloved. Breathe knowing that I've already gone before you. The battle you're afraid of has already been won. The mountain you're staring at has already been moved. The future you fear has already been written in victory. You are safe because you are mine. My beloved, faith is not built only in the quiet of the night or the stillness of prayer. It grows in the rhythm of your everyday life. It is there when you wake up before the sun, when you pour your first cup of coffee, when you face another long day of responsibility. I'm there in all of it. In the ordinary, in the unnoticed, in the unseen moments where love is tested and patience is formed. You often look for me in the miraculous, but I am also in the mundane. I am in the small kindness that goes unthanked. I am in the quiet decision to forgive again. I am in the steady endurance that chooses peace over pride. Each time you choose love instead of anger, grace instead of judgment, faith instead of fear, you are worshiping me. When you go to work, I walk beside you. When you sit at the table with your family, I sit with you. When you drive through traffic, when you stand in line, when you fold laundry or cook a meal, I am there. You are not living a secular life and a spiritual life. It is all sacred when done in love. Every moment becomes holy when it is offered to me. You do not need to strive to impress me. You do not need to pray perfect words or perform flawless deeds. I am not waiting for perfection. I am seeking your presence. I want to walk with you as a friend, not as a distant observer. Talk to me as you would talk to someone you trust completely. Share your joys, your frustrations, your questions, even your silence. I'm not intimidated by your doubts. I am drawn by your honesty. Some days your faith will feel strong, other days fragile. But remember, I measure faith not by its size, but by its direction. Even when your belief is small, if it leans toward me, it is enough. The mustard seed does not look powerful, yet it moves mountains. So don't despise the small beginnings. What begins as a whisper of trust can become a roar of testimony. Do not compare your journey to anyone else's. You are not behind, you are becoming. Your pace is sacred, your story unique. Every delay, every detour, every season of quiet, it's part of my divine choreography. Walk in grace, not in competition. You live in a world that rushes to achieve, to perform, to prove, but I invite you to rest, to breathe, to simply be. You are not what you produce. You are who I love. Your worth is not measured by what you accomplish, but by the fact that you are mine. So slow down, my child. Let the world spin fast if it must. You don't have to. Let peace become your rhythm, not pressure. When you face small frustrations, remember, each one is an invitation to grow. When someone speaks harshly, it's a chance to practice grace. When plans fall apart, it's a moment to surrender control. When the day feels ordinary, it's an opportunity to find beauty in simplicity. The kingdom is not far away. It is within you, unfolding with every act of love. You don't have to seek me in grand revelations. Seek me in the heartbeat of your day, in the laughter of a friend, in the quiet hum of morning light through your window, in the gentle tug in your spirit that says, pause and remember me. I am always speaking, but not always loudly. Sometimes my voice comes through peace that has no explanation. Sometimes it comes through tears that remind you you're still alive. My beloved, faith is not a destination. It's a daily walk, and I am with you in every step. When you rise, I rise with you. When you rest, I rest beside you. When you fall, I lift you again. You are never walking alone, even in the most ordinary day of your life. My beloved, in a world that never stops spinning, peace has become the rarest treasure. But it is not far from you. It lives within you. The peace I give is not something you must chase. It's something you awaken to. For my spirit has already planted it deep within your soul. You do not need to find peace. You need only to remember it. You will hear the world shout for your attention. It will tell you that you are falling behind, that you must do more, become more, have more. But I call you into a different rhythm, the rhythm of rest. My peace is the silence between the noise, the stillness between the steps, the breath that brings you back to now. When the world rushes, slow down. When the world panics, breathe. When the world fears, trust. You are not of this world, you are mine. Gratitude will guard your peace like a gate that never closes. When you wake and whisper, thank you, darkness loses its power. When you see even one small reason to smile, heaven rejoices. Gratitude does not change your circumstances, it changes your vision. You begin to see me not only in answered prayers, but in the waiting, not only in open doors, but in the ones I close to protect you. Gratitude turns what you have into enough, and enough into abundance. There will be days when peace feels distant, when anxiety creeps in like a shadow. In those moments, come back to me. Sit still and place your hand over your heart. Feel its steady rhythm. That is my reminder that I'm still with you. You don't have to force peace. Simply allow it to return. It flows best when you release control. For my presence is not earned, it's received. When worry tries to take root, speak my promises aloud. Say, God is faithful. Say, He is my shepherd, I shall not want. Say, He will keep me in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on Him. My word is your anchor, my truth your refuge. The more you declare it, the more the storm loses its grip. Peace is not the absence of pressure, it's the presence of promise. Learn to pause throughout your day. You don't need long hours of silence to meet me, just a moment of awareness. A deep breath before you speak, a gentle prayer before you react, a quiet thank you before you move on. Every pause becomes a doorway through which my presence enters again. When you learn to live with that rhythm, peace will not visit you, it will remain. You ask, Lord, how do I stay peaceful when the world feels broken? And I answer, by keeping your heart open. Do not harden it to protect it. Soften it to reflect me. For even when the world grows colder, love will always be the light that keeps you warm. Guard your heart not by closing it, but by filling it with grace. When you feel overwhelmed, step outside and look at creation. See how the trees stand without striving, how the birds sing without fear of tomorrow. The same hand that feeds them holds you. Let nature remind you that you are part of something eternal. The world around you is a reflection of my care, gentle, precise, and faithful. If I take care of the lilies, how much more will I care for you? Peace and gratitude walk hand in hand. One reminds you that all is well. The other reminds you why. When you live with both, life stops being a race and becomes a journey. You begin to find beauty in imperfection, meaning in the mundane, joy in the simple. The world will not understand this kind of contentment, but heaven will. For that is the kind of peace that cannot be taken away. So rest tonight in gratitude. Rest knowing that you are loved beyond measure. Rest knowing that tomorrow's grace is already prepared. You don't need to have it all figured out. Just keep your heart steady, your spirit open, and your eyes lifted. Peace will meet you in the morning, because I will be there waiting. Hello, my beloved child, now that peace has returned to your heart, it is time to rise again. You have walked through the valley, you have rested by still waters, and now I call you forward into purpose. There is strength in you that you have not yet discovered, and I am ready to awaken it. The season of survival is ending. The season of divine strength is beginning. You may not feel ready, but that is exactly where my power begins. When your own strength reaches its limit, my grace overflows. You were never meant to do this alone. Every battle that tried to break you has only prepared you for greater things. The pain that once seemed unbearable has become the very ground from which your faith now stands tall. What the enemy meant for harm, I have turned into the soil of your renewal. I have seen the nights when you almost gave up, when your prayers were just whispers of exhaustion, when your hope was fragile as a thread. But look at you now, still standing, still breathing, still believing. That is not weakness. That is victory. For each tear that fell was seen, and each sigh was heard. You may not realize it, but you have already overcome so much. Your endurance is the proof that my spirit lives in you. Now, my child, I am calling you higher. The time for hiding is over. The gifts I placed in you long ago are ready to come alive. The dreams you buried out of fear are not dead. They are waiting for the breath of my spirit. Stand up again, take courage, and step into the path I have prepared. Do not fear the unknown. I have already walked ahead of you. The path that once looked uncertain will soon shine with clarity. You may ask, Lord, how will I know where to go? And I say to you, walk with me, and I will show you. My guidance is not a map that reveals everything at once. It is a lamp that lights one step at a time. You don't need to see the full picture to trust the painter. I am the artist of your destiny, and I never make mistakes. Each delay, each detour, each silence has been part of my masterpiece for you. Stop doubting your ability to hear my voice. You hear me more often than you realize. It's that gentle nudge in your spirit, that sudden peace when everything feels uncertain, that quiet knowing that doesn't come from logic, but from love. I am not silent. I am subtle. The world shouts, but I whisper. My voice carries no fear, only peace and direction. To walk in purpose is not to rush. It is to align. Many people chase after meaning as if it is a prize to be won, but purpose is not found through striving. It is revealed through surrender. The moment you stop asking, what do I want, and begin to ask, Lord, what do you desire for me? The doors will open. Purpose flows where surrender begins. I am not calling you to a life of ease, but to a life of impact. There will still be challenges ahead, but now you will face them differently, with divine perspective. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Begin to ask, what is this teaching me? Every trial will now become training, every setback a setup for something greater. The strength I am giving you is not just for survival, it is for victory. Do not underestimate the power of your presence. The light I placed in you is not small. You carry peace into rooms that have none. You carry hope into hearts that have forgotten how to dream. You carry my presence into every conversation, every act of kindness, every prayer whispered in faith. You are not just existing, you are representing heaven. Walk in confidence, not arrogance. Confidence says, I know who walks with me. It is not pride to recognize your anointing. It is humility to use it. Stop apologizing for the light I placed in you. The world needs your radiance. The time to shrink is over. Now is the time to shine. Arise, for your light has come, and my glory rises upon you. There will be moments when the path feels too steep, when weariness tries to weigh you down. In those moments, remember that strength is not about pushing harder. It is about leaning deeper. Lean on me. Let me carry the weight. You are not meant to climb every mountain alone. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you let go, I lift you higher. And as you rise, don't forget to lift others. The blessings I give you are not meant to end with you. They are meant to flow through you. A river that hoards its water becomes stagnant, but one that flows freely gives life wherever it goes. So share your wisdom, speak kindness, offer grace. Even a simple smile can become a seed of transformation. Your purpose is not confined to a stage or a spotlight. It might bloom in quiet places, in your home, in your work, in moments that no one sees but me. Every time you choose love over resentment, forgiveness over bitterness, you are fulfilling your calling. The world measures success by visibility, but I measure it by obedience. Even hidden faith shines brightly in heaven's eyes. Keep your heart open to new directions. I am about to lead you into places you never imagined. Doors that were once closed will open. Opportunities that seemed impossible will unfold. You will meet people divinely aligned with your purpose. Some will mentor you, some will walk beside you, and some will need the light you carry. Stay humble, stay teachable, and stay ready. For when I move, everything changes. You are stepping into a divine acceleration, not because you have rushed, but because you have waited well. Every delay has refined your character. Every silence has tuned your ear to my frequency. Every disappointment has taught you compassion. Now the foundation is strong and I can build something lasting upon it. Those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall rise on wings like eagles. So take this moment, my child, and breathe in courage. Stand tall, for you are no longer defined by what hurt you. You are defined by the one who healed you. The past no longer holds power. The future no longer intimidates. You are walking in divine balance. Strong but gentle, bold yet humble, free yet faithful. This is your time to rise and shine for my glory. And as you move forward, remember, my love is the constant thread through every chapter. Whether you find yourself on the mountain or in the valley, my hand will guide you. My spirit will whisper direction. My peace will guard your heart, and my joy will be your strength. You will not lose your way, because you walk with the one who is the way. You will not lose your purpose, because you belong to the one who created it. You will not lose yourself, because you are found in me. Now go forward with confidence. The world is waiting for what I've placed inside you. You are a living testimony of redemption, a reflection of divine grace, a vessel of everlasting hope. Wherever you step, light will follow. Wherever you speak, healing will come. And wherever you love, heaven will move. Rise, my beloved. Rise in strength, rise in purpose, rise in faith. The world needs your light, and I am sending you to shine it. This is your time. This is your calling. And I am with you always, even to the end of the age. My beloved, you have risen from the valley and stepped into the dawn of destiny. Now walk with me. Every step you take from this point is sacred ground, for I have gone before you to prepare the way. The winds will shift in your favor, and what once resisted, you will now make room for you. This is not coincidence. It is divine alignment. You are stepping into a season of favor, not because you earned it, but because my grace has written it into your story. You have been faithful in the small, and now I will entrust you with the greater. Doors that were sealed shut will begin to open, and people you never imagined will appear at the appointed time. Do not question it. Simply walk in it. For when I command the blessing, no man can reverse it. There will be moments when you are unsure, when the path seems quiet again. But understand, silence does not mean absence. Just as a seed grows beneath the soil before it breaks the surface, my plans are flourishing beneath what you cannot see. Be patient with the process, for the unseen is as real as the visible. Faith is walking even when sight is not yet caught up. I will guide you with peace. Not every opportunity is meant to be taken. Not every door that opens is divine. Let peace be the compass that directs your steps. If your spirit feels restless, pause. That is me whispering, wait. If your heart feels light and clear, move forward, for I have gone ahead. The world will tell you to rush, but I call you to discern. Peace is my voice. Confusion is not. My favor will not always look like applause. Sometimes it will look like protection. When something does not work out, it is not rejection. It is redirection. I see what you cannot. I close doors not to punish you, but to protect you from paths that would harm your purpose. Every no you hear from me is guarding a greater yes. You are walking under an open heaven now. My angels go before you to prepare the ground. My spirit walks beside you to grant wisdom, and my goodness follows behind you, sealing what I have begun. Even when the world around you trembles, you will remain steady, for I am your foundation, I am your covering, I am your defender. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. When the voices of doubt try to speak, remember who sent you. You do not move by human authority, but by divine assignment. The power that raised Christ from the grave lives within you. The same hand that parted the sea is guiding you now. Walk with the confidence of one chosen, for indeed you are. Be mindful of pride, my child, for pride is the thief of favor. When you rise, rise with gratitude. When you succeed, remember who gave you strength. When you are praised, return the glory to me. Favor is sustained by humility. The higher you go, the deeper your roots of humility must grow, so that the winds of success will not uproot you. Do not fear visibility, for your influence is part of my design. But remember, the spotlight of men fades, while the light of heaven never dims. Let your ambition be anchored in service. The more you pour out, the more I will fill you. The greatest leaders are those who love most deeply. So step boldly, my child. You are not entering this season by accident. You were chosen for it. You will walk among challenges, but you will not be consumed. You will face resistance, but it will only refine you. You will stand before obstacles, but they will bow to my name. For where I send you, my authority goes with you. My beloved, do not fear the unknown, for I go before you. Before danger appears, I have already placed a shield around you. Before the enemy plots, I have already written your escape. You live not under chance, but under covenant. No harm shall overtake you, no disaster shall come near your dwelling, for my angels encamp around you. When darkness surrounds you, remember, it cannot hide you from me. I see in the night as clearly as in the day. The shadow that frightens you is but the outline of my hand covering you. What others call coincidence, you will know as divine intervention. I have rescued you from dangers you never even saw. My protection is not always visible, but it is always real. There will be times when your path suddenly changes. Not because you failed, but because I redirected your steps. I lead you through closed doors to save you from hidden traps. You see delay. I see protection. You see disappointment. I see deliverance. Trust the detours, for they are the safest roads you'll ever walk. When I guide you, I do so gently. My voice will not thunder through the skies. It will whisper through peace. You will feel it when something no longer aligns with your spirit. You will know it when an opportunity feels heavy instead of holy. The world will tell you to follow logic, but I call you to follow presence. Peace is your confirmation. Unease is your warning. You ask, Lord, how do I hear you more clearly? And I say, be still. The noise of the world drowns out my whispers. I speak most clearly to those who quiet their hearts. Take moments each day to pause, to breathe, to listen. You don't need a mountaintop to meet me, just an open heart. My presence fills every space that welcomes me. I will speak through many ways, through scripture, through dreams, through wise counsel, through a peace that surpasses reason. But you must tune your heart to my frequency. Don't rush discernment. Revelation grows in patience. Just as the morning light slowly reveals what darkness hid, my guidance will unfold step by step. I am more interested in walking with you than in rushing you to a destination. When you find yourself uncertain, ask me, Lord, is this path yours? And then wait. My silence is not denial, it is alignment. I am aligning your heart to my will before I answer, so that when I say go, you will walk with peace. For where my peace goes, my power follows. Every yes from heaven carries grace for the journey ahead. There will be moments when danger surrounds you, but fear not. For I have assigned angels to guard your path. You may not see them, but they are there, stationed at every corner of your life. When accidents are avoided, when harm passes by, know that heaven has intervened. You are protected not because of luck, but because of love. My protection also comes through wisdom. When I whisper, "Don't go," or "Wait," it is not to hold you back, but to keep you safe. There are people who seem kind but carry hidden motives, places that seem harmless but drain your soul. Listen to that still small voice within. It is my spirit guiding you. Obedience is the highest form of safety. I will also use others to confirm my direction. A word from a friend, a verse that repeats, a door that keeps closing. These are not accidents. When I repeat myself, it is because I want you to truly hear. My children sometimes pray for signs while ignoring the instructions already given. So pay attention, for I'm always speaking. I do not play hide and seek with those I love. My guidance is not meant to control you, but to free you. I do not want robots. I want relationship. When you walk with me daily, guidance becomes effortless. You will begin to sense my rhythm, my timing, my heartbeat. And soon, you will realize that the greatest miracle is not direction itself. It is companionship. I'm not just guiding your steps, I'm walking with you. My beloved, I have not only called you, I have covered you. You are surrounded by my light, guarded by my promise, and strengthened by my spirit. The battles you once feared now stand powerless before me. You are walking in divine protection, and nothing formed against you will prevail. I am your shield, your fortress, your ever-present help in time of need. Do not let fear enter through the cracks of worry. The enemy's greatest weapon is deception. He cannot destroy you, only distract you. Keep your eyes fixed on me, not on the waves. As long as your gaze stays on my face, no storm can pull you under. Remember what I told Peter. Why did you doubt? Faith does not remove the storm. It teaches you to walk on it. You may feel surrounded at times, but if you could see the unseen, you would know that heaven surrounds your enemies. Every force of darkness that rises against you meets the light of my command. The weapons of this world cannot harm what is hidden in my hand. Your name is written on my palm, your destiny sealed beneath my wings. No power in heaven or on earth can separate you from my love. When you sleep, I watch. When you travel, I guard. When you speak truth, I defend. My spirit goes before you like fire, consuming every snare that lies ahead. You are never alone, not for a heartbeat, not for a breath. The angels that fight for you do not sleep or rest. They move at the sound of my command. You are surrounded by an army of light. There will be moments when you do not understand why I allow certain storms. But remember, protection is not always the absence of struggle. Sometimes it is the presence of purpose. I do not protect you from growth, my child. I protect you through it. What the world calls pain, heaven calls preparation. Even your struggles are serving a divine purpose. Do not grow weary of doing good. The harvest you have prayed for is closer than it appears. Though the soil of waiting feels heavy, new life is rising beneath the surface. I have seen every seed you planted in faith. None of them are lost. The rain of my favor will fall, and you will reap in due season. Those who sow in tears shall reap with joy. Be watchful, for my favor is drawing near. You will begin to notice doors opening with ease, opportunities aligning, people appearing at the perfect time. These are not coincidences. They are signs of my hand. Walk humbly in them. Remember that favor is not for your comfort, but for your calling. I bless you to be a blessing. When fear whispers that you are unqualified, answer with truth. Tell fear that grace qualifies you. Tell doubt that destiny has already chosen you. Tell darkness that light has claimed you forever. The voice of fear will fade when you speak faith louder. Declare my promises and you will silence every lie. I have placed a mantle of authority upon you, the authority to speak peace into chaos, hope into despair, and light into every shadow. When you speak in my name, heaven moves. When you pray with faith, walls fall. When you worship in the middle of battle, victory begins before the fight ends. Your words carry creative power because they carry my spirit. So go forth, my child. You are not fragile. You are forged. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not fighting alone. You are surrounded by my presence. Walk with boldness, for the world will see through you the reflection of my love. The light that I placed in you will never fade. It will only grow stronger with every step of faith you take. Now breathe deeply. The storm is past. The sun of my glory rises upon you. You are safe, covered, guided, and loved beyond measure. Wherever you go from this moment, know this: I am with you, I am for you, and I will never leave you. My beloved child, the time has come. You have walked through the valleys, you have endured the storms, and you have waited faithfully in the silence. Now the heavens begin to move in your favor. The doors that once refused to open are unlocking before you. The fields that once lay barren are now bursting with life. This is your season of overflow, the time of divine fulfillment. Every seed you have planted in tears is now awakening beneath the light of my promise. The prayers that seemed unanswered were never ignored. They were being woven into a perfect design. Now they rise like incense before me, and I respond with showers of blessing. You will see with your own eyes what faith can birth when it refuses to give up. What was delayed is not denied. It is arriving in fullness. I am breaking the cycle of lack that has followed you. Every closed door that left you in confusion was only a redirection to a better way. The pain you endured was not in vain. It was preparation for abundance. The waiting refined your vision. The tears watered the soil. The faith you held onto when nothing made sense. That faith has now drawn heaven's response. You are standing at the edge of divine overflow. Do not be afraid of the new blessings that are coming. Sometimes abundance feels uncomfortable after long seasons of survival, but I did not call you to barely make it. I called you to flourish. The life I designed for you is not one of scarcity, but of sacred sufficiency. My cup for you overflows. You will begin to notice divine acceleration. What once took years will happen in moments. Connections will form effortlessly. Opportunities will unfold unexpectedly. People will call your name in rooms you've never entered. But remember, this is not luck. It is favor. When I open a door, no one can shut it. Even as your blessings multiply, remain rooted in gratitude. Never let success drown out your worship, for gratitude keeps the river flowing. It keeps your spirit humble and your vision clear. Remember the nights you cried, and let every new dawn remind you of my faithfulness. Do not forget the God who brought you through the wilderness to the garden. I am also releasing healing in your body, in your relationships, and in your memories. The pain that once haunted you will lose its power. You will wake up lighter, laugh freer, and love deeper. What broke you will become your testimony. I am turning your scars into stories of glory. You will witness reconciliation in places you thought were lost forever. People will return with softened hearts. Conversations long overdue will flow with grace. The walls that divided will crumble beneath the power of forgiveness. For what my love restores, no man can break again. You ask, Lord, how will I sustain all this? And I answer, through surrender. Not by striving, not by control, but by trust. You do not need to manage miracles. Just stay aligned with me. My spirit will teach you how to carry abundance with grace. Overflow is sustained not by effort, but by obedience. When you feel the weight of new responsibility, remember this. Grace expands to fit every season. You are not alone in this new chapter. My hand still leads. My strength still upholds. My spirit still whispers when to move and when to rest. The same God who blessed you will sustain you. Do not be surprised when people from your past reappear. Some will come to congratulate, others to criticize. Do not be moved by either. Your validation is not in their words, but in my promise. Stay steady, keep your heart pure, and your focus fixed on me. When you stop chasing approval, you make room for anointing. I am also increasing your spiritual authority. You will speak and peace will fill the room. You will pray and chains will break. You will declare and mountains will move. Your presence will carry the fragrance of heaven. The atmosphere around you will shift when you arrive because you carry my spirit within you. Wherever you go, my kingdom advances. But remember this, victory is not always loud. Sometimes it looks like peace after long chaos. Sometimes it looks like forgiveness when revenge would feel easier. Sometimes it looks like resting when the world says run. True victory is walking in peace while the world trembles. My beloved, I am raising you as a light, not to outshine others, but to guide them home. You will lift those who feel unseen. You will comfort those who think they are too far gone. Through your words, I will reach hearts you never imagined. You are not just blessed, you are chosen to bless. Do not fear the size of your calling. I will enlarge your capacity as I expand your influence. Every challenge will stretch you, but stretching is the sign of growth. The weight of destiny is not to crush you, but to shape you into one who can carry eternal impact. You were not created to stay small. You were made for greatness and grace. This is the season where you will see my faithfulness unfold like never before. Watch how I redeem the years you thought were lost. Watch how I restore double for every disappointment. Watch how I exceed even the prayers you were afraid to pray. I am not only fulfilling my promise, I am surpassing it. Stand tall, my child. You are not entering this new season empty-handed. You carry wisdom, endurance, and an unshakable faith. The fire that once tried to destroy you has refined you into gold. What once broke you will now become your strength. You are not wounded. You are weaponized by grace. As you move forward, walk not in fear but in confidence. I am the same God who parted the sea, who shut the mouths of lions, who called light out of darkness. That same power flows through you now. Every place your foot treads, I have already given you. You will conquer not by might nor by power, but by my spirit. So rise, my beloved, and walk boldly into the overflow I've prepared for you. Lift your hands, not in worry, but in worship. Let gratitude be your rhythm, and faith your heartbeat. This is your appointed time. Surely goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life. Go forth now, blessed, protected, and overflowing. What I have begun, I will complete. What I have promised, I will perform. And when the world sees you shine, they will know, this is the hand of the Lord. For this is not just your victory, it is my glory revealed through you. My beloved, victory is not the end. It is the beginning of a new way of living. I did not lift you just to let you stand still. I raised you so that you may walk with me daily in rhythm with heaven's peace. This is the life of grace, steady, gentle, unforced. Grace is not a moment. It is a movement that flows through every breath you take. When you rise each morning, pause before the world begins to pull at your mind. Breathe deeply and remember, I am already there. The light that enters your window carries my presence. The stillness before the noise is an invitation to commune with me. Before you check what's urgent, listen for what's eternal. Seek first my kingdom and everything else will align in peace. You were not made to run endlessly or to live weary. The world teaches hustle. I teach harmony. Let your days flow, not race. Productivity without peace is emptiness. Purpose without presence is exhaustion. Walk with me slowly. Hear the rhythm of grace that whispers, you have enough, you are enough, I am enough. Peace is the posture of those who trust me completely. Throughout your day, remember me not only in crisis, but in the calm. When laughter fills the room, thank me. When silence lingers, invite me in. When you face decisions, pause and ask, Lord, what would bring you glory? This is how purpose is discovered, not in grand gestures, but in small alignments. Each moment offered in love becomes worship. Do not fear simplicity. The world chases what shines, but I dwell in what's sincere. You will find me in quiet conversations, in acts of kindness no one sees, in the joy of helping another without seeking reward. Holiness is hidden in humility. When the day grows heavy, do not carry burdens alone. Hand them to me one by one. Your worries are not too small for my attention, nor your pain too complex for my comfort. You were never meant to bear what grace has already carried. Cast your cares upon me, for I care for you. Learn to end each day in gratitude. Even when nothing went as planned, find one thing to thank me for. Gratitude transforms fatigue into fulfillment. It shifts your focus from what's missing to what's meaningful. And as you close your eyes, whisper, Lord, I rest in your peace. Sleep becomes sacred when surrendered to trust. You will face distractions, the noise of comparison, the weight of expectation, the temptation to perform. When they come, pause. Return to the still place inside where my spirit waits. You are not what the world demands of you. You are what I delight in. When you remember that truth, pressure melts into peace. Your identity is not built on doing, but on being loved. Purpose will not always shout. Sometimes it whispers. It will speak through the way you treat others, through the patience you show in traffic, through the compassion that costs you nothing but means everything. Every act of love plants a seed that eternity will harvest. In my kingdom, nothing small done in love is ever forgotten. When you walk through uncertain days, keep your eyes on me. The news may bring fear. The future may look uncertain, but remember, I am constant. Nations may shake, seasons may change, but my word stands forever. Let this truth be your anchor. Be still and know that I am God. You do not need to control outcomes. You only need to stay connected. Like a branch to the vine, remain in me, and fruit will come naturally. The more you rest in my presence, the more your life will reflect my nature. Abiding is the secret of abundance. Each morning you wake, I renew your mercy. Each night you rest, I restore your strength. Grace does not run out. It flows anew with every sunrise. My love is not measured by your performance, but by my promise. Nothing you do can make me love you more, and nothing you fail to do can make me love you less. So walk gently through your days, speak kindly, forgive quickly, and love deeply. Let your presence bring calm wherever chaos reigns. When others see your peace, they will wonder where it comes from, and you will tell them, it is the Lord. You are a living reflection of my grace. When night falls and silence returns, do not let fear occupy the space I built for rest. Instead, let gratitude fill it. Recount the moments of the day, the laughter, the lessons, even the losses, and release them into my hands. I am the keeper of your soul. In peace you will lie down and sleep, for I alone make you dwell in safety. My beloved, this is the rhythm of life I desire for you. Not a chase, but a communion. Not a race to prove your worth, but a walk to rediscover mine. Every sunrise is a reminder of renewal. Every sunset, a whisper of my faithfulness. Live each day as if it were a prayer, steady, honest, and full of love. When others rush, you will move in peace. When others strive, you will flow in grace. And when the world grows dark, your spirit will shine with quiet confidence, because you know who holds tomorrow. You are walking in divine purpose, every step, every breath, every heartbeat. So go now, my child. Live lightly, love deeply, walk slowly, and trust completely. The same hand that began your story will finish it beautifully. My grace will never run dry, and my peace will never leave you. My beloved child, now the journey comes full circle. From the valley of tears to the mountain of victory, from silence to song, from waiting to walking, you have seen my faithfulness unfold with every breath. You have tasted grace, walked through fire, stood in storms, and still you shine. This is not the end. It is the beginning of everlasting rest in my presence. You have learned that peace is not found in places, but in a person, and that person is me. When you sought answers, I gave you assurance. When you sought control, I offered surrender. When you sought strength, I gave you myself. For I am your strength, your peace, your portion forever. There will still be days when life feels heavy, but now you know how to return to stillness. You know that the same hand that carried you through yesterday will lift you again tomorrow. Nothing ahead can surprise the one who walks beside you. Even when your path curves through shadows, my light will not fade. I am the lamp to your feet and the light to your path. Let your heart stay soft. The world will try to harden you, but love will keep you alive. Forgive quickly, bless freely, and hold nothing too tightly. What you release, I redeem. What you surrender, I sanctify. And what you give, I multiply. Open hands are the vessels through which heaven flows. When you feel unseen, remember this. I see every hidden act of kindness. The smile you offered to a stranger. The quiet prayer you whispered for someone in pain. The decision to love even when it hurt. None of it is forgotten. Every drop of love you pour out adds to the river of eternity. For the smallest act done in love echoes forever in heaven. Do not let fear dictate your tomorrows. You do not walk toward uncertainty. You walk toward fulfillment. I have gone before you into every future you will ever face. You do not need to have a plan. You need only to hold my hand. For my plans are to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you hope in a future. Rest now in my promises. The world will change, but my word never will. My love for you will not grow weary. My mercy will not run dry. My faithfulness will not fade with time. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. When you pray, know that heaven listens. When you worship, know that heaven joins. When you cry, know that heaven weeps with you. You are never alone. My spirit dwells within you, closer than your breath, deeper than your thoughts. Even in silence, I am singing over you. My presence is the song your soul was made to hear. You may wonder, Lord, will I ever fall again? Yes, my child, but you will never fall alone. You will stumble, but you will not be destroyed. You will grow weary, but I will renew your strength. You will question, but I will answer in love. Even in failure, grace finds you faster than guilt can condemn you. Learn to rest, not just your body, but your soul. True rest is not an escape, it is a return. It is the moment you breathe deeply and remember, I am in control. Your future is safe, your purpose secure, your heart protected. Nothing and no one can snatch you from my hand. You have become a living testimony of redemption. Your scars no longer tell stories of pain, but of grace. You carry my fingerprints upon your life. Wherever you go, others will sense peace before you even speak. You are the fragrance of Christ to a world that has forgotten what hope smells like. As you walk forward, let joy be your language. Not the loud, fleeting kind, but the quiet confidence that whispers, "It is well with my soul." Let laughter return to your lips and lightness to your step. You have carried burdens long enough. Now carry blessings. This is your inheritance, peace that surpasses understanding and joy that cannot be taken away. When you lift your eyes to the horizon, see not endings but expansion. The story is not over, it is unfolding. Every chapter of your life reveals another layer of my glory. The best is not behind you. It is ahead, shining brighter than before. For the path of the righteous grows brighter with every step. And when the day comes that your earthly journey is done, fear not that final dawn. For death will not be the end. It will be the beginning of eternal rest. I will meet you in that holy morning where no pain can touch, no tear can fall, and no night can return. You will see me face to face and know that every moment was worth it. Until that day, walk in peace, love boldly, forgive quickly, speak gently, and remember that you are light in a dark world, a reflection of heaven's heart. The world is waiting to see me through you. So now I bless you with peace that stays, with joy that multiplies, with strength that never fades. I bless your hands that they may build good things. I bless your eyes that they may see beauty even in broken places. I bless your heart that it may love without fear. I bless your steps that they may always walk in truth. And I bless your days that they may overflow with my presence. Go now, my beloved, clothed in grace and crowned with glory. Wherever you go, know that you carry heaven's fragrance, heaven's authority, and heaven's love. You are never alone, for I am with you, always, even to the end of the age. Peace be with you, now and forevermore. And if this message has touched your heart tonight, share it, so that another soul may find rest in these words. Like, comment your prayer below, and subscribe so we may walk this journey of faith together, day by day, hand in hand, heart to heaven. For where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there I am among them.